everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's blazing hot sunny weather over here in the UK, even to the point where even my daughter's school has had to close because it's so hot. Whew. So I'm sitting here with the doors open, trying to stay in the cool. And I thought I'd just show you this little video that I did the other day. I did a sort of quick reel of this over on Instagram. And this is the slower version. So I went to a car boot sale recently and came across these cigarette cards. And they're bigger than the normal size ones. So I thought they were quite nice. And they just have these different scenes. I believe they're all from South Africa, these places. And I decided to just use them as a substrate and see what happened. So I started off, as you can see, with some masking tape and some washi tape, just to start putting some texture on there. And I can't remember what I did next. Oh, it's the weather. It's too hot. I can't think straight. That's right. I'm adding some collage. So I'm grabbing my matte medium and actually using some of these patterned napkins, which I love adding because you still get some of that. Well, they become quite transparent as you lay them on, so you get some of the texture showing through from underneath. And I also grabbed some just normal bits of scraps, little tiddly bits that were on my desk, and just added some extra bits of collage on there as well. There we go. And some book. I think it might have a dictionary page. It is. Yeah. So I'm sticking that down. I'm not really thinking too much about where it's going. I'm just playing really and seeing what happens. So yeah, as I go along adding bits and bobs, I'm trying to leave some of the original images still poking through, which will add to the end result. That was what I was thinking, that I wanted to use them as a substrate, but to not hide them completely, to actually include whatever the image was into the actual piece. So I'm adding some gesso to help push that texture back. Oh, that's not quite right, I guess, to blend the texture together to kind of unify it. You can see I did end up painting over some of those images, but I go back with a cloth and pull it back so you can still see parts of those landscapes and buildings and things. Oh, so we're not used to having a heat wave over here. It's today, I think, down at 35 degrees Celsius. Yesterday we took ourselves off to the beach because actually it was cooler over at the beach, so we had a day at the seaside, which was lovely. Oh, now I'm adding, this is Stabilo All Pencil, and I'm just scribbling all the way across from one to the next to get some scribbly marks on there. And you can see I wiped back that gesso, as I said. I did dry it before I added the pencil. This is some leftover coffee that's on my desk. I do love using my coffee. And that will help activate the Stabilo wall in places as well. Adding some splashes and giving that a dry. And now I have this is the Prima Marketing watercolour set in the Tropicals range. And I'm using some pink. Now the camera, I was just recording on my phone and the camera did go a little bit out of focus at this point, so I do apologise, but it does come back. It comes back in a second. So pink here and there, and then I do some blue. Just dropping it and seeing where it goes. Just letting it kind of move on its own a little bit. And then some yellow, which I believe this yellow is called pineapple yellow. And it is kind of like this browny yellow, really. It's nice. Oh, there, the camera's come back. It's a bit more in focus now. I decide that's enough colour. Another quick dry, and then I dragged out some little bits of fabric scraps that were again lying about on my desk. And this was a quick little project. I was just playing around. I wanted to see how these little cigarette cards would turn out, using them as substrates, like I say. So I wasn't spending a great deal of time on them, just playing. So I grab my stapler just to add these little pieces of fabric, and just quickly playing around with where I wanted to place them. I didn't want to hide too much of the landscape peeking through, so it ends up going on the edge there. Just this long little strippy piece that ended up on that one there. So I liked the colours. It went well with the colours I'd used already and the colours that were already on the card. A little bit of this blue with some calico up the top there. And this little bit of crochet, I think it is, crochet or lace. I couldn't quite decide where I wanted that to go. I think I end up with it just folded over, yes, just folded over on the side there. Very quick and easy, just stapling each piece on. And I did consider adding some words, adding some images, but actually I quite just liked them as they were. I thought that they came out really well. I'm just going to hold them up so you can have a bit of a better look at them. I think this one's my favourite. I really like the building poking through from the back on that one. And that's the last one there. I hope you've enjoyed that one. Take care. If you're in the UK, look after yourselves in this heat, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.